One goal of middle school is to prepare students for high school, both in terms of math content and study skills. Organization is an important part of study skills, both for the high school and for the middle school. After all, how many math papers have you found in that famous black hole of the middle school, the bottom of the locker? To alleviate this problem and have students have papers to actually study from when the time comes, we create student math notebooks. For a student to have a math notebook, all they need to do is receive from you or to purchase for themselves a 3-ring binder of any size. The first page of the 3-ring binder needs to be a table of contents that the students create. Just simple the words table of contents across the top and some numbers down the side. While the students create their table of contents as the first page in their notebook, the teacher should be creating a table of contents that can be hung in the room and left up there for all to see all year long. The minute you start your first assignment with the students, I've already started one, something called an integer timeline. I've had the students mark that number 1, and we went through the activity in class, and as a result of the activity, we've produced this product. I don't want the students to lose this and have it end up in that black hole, so I tell them you're going to put this in your notebook, and this will be page 1. The students then go back to their table of contents and write the title of that sheet, number 1, integer timeline. At the same time that the students are doing this and you're directing them, you are adding the term integer timeline to your table of contents as number 1. After we did the integer timeline in class, we did a vocabulary activity. We used the word integer on the Frere model, and I certainly don't want the students to lose this sheet of paper. It's going to be important for them to study from at a later time. So afterwards, I instruct them to put a number 2 on this, go back to their table of contents, record that as the second item in the notebook, and on the table of contents that is displayed in the room, we add vocabulary model. At the end of class, I may assign students some homework. I assign the homework by writing it on my table of contents and having the students record it in their table of contents. Perhaps it was an assignment from the textbook, page 63, numbers 7 to 20. And the students know when they do their homework that night, it goes not in the bottom of their backpack, but in their notebook as number 3. And when they come in the next day and you want to review homework, there it is as the 3rd page in the notebook. This notebook has many advantages. Suppose a student is absent. In lieu of you having to go back and remember what you did that day, what sheets, what worksheets, what assignments to give the student, they know to look at the table of contents that's hanging in the room, update the table of contents in their notebook, get any worksheets from a stack that you have waiting for them in the room, or go to their textbook. Now when it comes time to study for a test or a quiz, all you have to do is go to your table of contents, have the students go to their corresponding table of contents, and you tell them, tomorrow's quiz, we're going to cover only the content that is on numbers 2 and 3 in your notebook. The students circle 2 and 3, you circle it on your table of contents, and the students now have a record of what they've done in class, and they know exactly what it is they need for tomorrow's quiz. Now, of course, we know that middle school students, if it's not graded, they know it's really not that important to you. So you will need to grade the notebook. Some teachers count it as a test grade, a quiz grade, a homework grade. Just the fact that it's complete, that the pages are in order, and that the answers on those pages are correct, so when the students study from them, they have an accurate record of the mathematics that occurred in class to study from.